Hi everyone on Facebook. Today is day 64 of 90 of the Team Heart Live Facebook Challenge. And this is no makeup me today. I literally have been going since 7 o'clock this morning. And this is the first 5 minutes of my day where I've been able to step away from my computer for 5 minutes, get myself some water, all of those kinds of things. And so I thought I would really quick do my post for the day because I think I've got a few hours of work ahead of me still tonight. So this week we've been talking about personal care and self-care, but this day is about personal self-care. Hi, Teresa. So personal self-care is really about you, right? So it's about getting to know yourself. And that may sound kind of funny, but there's a lot of people out there who really don't know themselves. They just follow along with whatever's the current fad or the current thing or the current idea, and they don't really think for themselves, and they don't really know themselves, and they don't know what makes them tick. They don't know, how they feel about things. They haven't really formed their own opinions. So personal self-care, the first part about that is learning to take care of yourself. Hi, Linda. Oh my gosh, I miss you, girl. I wish we could see each other sometime soon, but I'm never in that part of the world anymore. So definitely, you got to learn about yourself in order to give yourself good self-care. But learning about yourself is an interesting journey, and you have to be patient with yourself, and you have to learn how to forgive yourself for your choices and your mistakes. But all of that is encompassed in good self-care. The other thing on the personal aspect is try something new. We've got planes going overhead. I don't know if you all know, but we're in the middle of wildfires up in Canada, which I live 15 minutes from the Canadian border. So our skies are just crappy gray and smoky, and you can smell the smoke in the air. And so the planes have been going back and forth a lot. So apologize for the interruption, but so try new things. Take a class, learn how to cook something new, go somewhere different. Try out something on your bucket list that you've always been wanting to do. Go do those things for yourself to make your life richer. And that's great personal self-care, to do things for yourself because you want to do them, because you enjoy them, and because you want the experience. Spend time alone. I know that's a big one. Some people don't like to be alone at all. Some people don't like who they are left alone with. So they do everything in their power to not be alone. But it's really good to spend time alone. It's good to not have distractions of any kind, and to spend time with yourself. And it's good to learn how to love yourself. And that's how you learn to do it. You learn to do it by spending time alone. So make sure that you give yourself that downtime from everyone. Even if you're married or you have a partner, it's good to have time to yourself. And I really recommend that you make it a habit. Set a date for yourself, just like you'd set a date to go out with your husband. Set a date to spend time alone and, not have distractions. It's a really, really healthy thing to do. Then make time for those hobbies that you love. Kind of goes back to that, trying new things. But this isn't something new. This is something that you already love and enjoy and get great happiness from, right? So find time to do your hobbies, because I know how easy it is to get your schedule so full that you can't make time to go do the things that you really love. And then pretty soon you feel like you're working yourself into the ground, and you don't get to have any fun, and you don't enjoy your life, and you start going down this pity me cycle, right? But all you got to do is schedule it in. Make it a priority. Give yourself time to do those things that you love to do, those hobbies that you love, and then don't feel guilty when you're doing them. You know, don't go on that bicycle ride that you love taking and then the whole time you're gone be worrying about what you aren't doing back at the house or instead. So when you do the hobby, immerse yourself in it, love the experience, and give yourself permission to be happy and enjoying it, and let what's going to happen afterwards, because that stuff will still be sitting there for you to do later. So another rule of that is good personal care. Give yourself time to do the hobbies that you love. And my last little tip on personal self-care is set goals for yourself. And, you know, those goals can be from little teeny tiny goals to really big, huge, major goals, to people thinking you don't have any idea what you're thinking about because the goals are so big and astronomical. And I definitely think everyone should have what we call a big, hairy, audacious goal. Like, everybody should have one. They should have one that seems so far beyond them that they can't even figure out how to get there. But it should be a goal, and they should every day be working towards getting to that goal, because an amazing thing happens on the way to a goal. You discover yourself, and you discover your skills and your talents and support networks and all kinds of amazing, wonderful things when you shoot for your goals. And a little side tip on that: some goals, it is important that you have a support network that's behind you and it can cheer you on towards those goals. But there are other goals that you need to not talk about. You need to keep them in your heart, and you need to work towards them. But sometimes things are meant for you, and they're meant for you to achieve and to work on and to grow towards, and they don't have anything to do with anybody else. So just sometimes think about it before you share a goal with someone. I know that sounds kind of counterproductive, but it really isn't. You know, God gives every one of us dreams and desires, and you know, we are the one that carries that vision for ourselves. And sometimes you get that vision trampled on and destroyed by sharing it with other people. And there are times when you just need to hold that flame in your heart for a little while and let it build to a roaring fire, and then it's time to talk about it. Then it's time to share it with the world. So just be cognizant of who you share your dreams with and your goals with, but definitely set them. Put them in place, work towards them every day. Get your goal, and then break it down into smaller and smaller and smaller steps until it becomes actionable for you and you can actually make movement on it and make forward motion. So those are my 5 little tips today for personal self-care. And I hope that you all are taking care of yourselves, and I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow.